Welcome to another episode of LDP's High Value Male Podcast. Today, I'm here with
Jordan
and Alexa.
Thank you guys for showing up on short notice. Jordan came through in less than an hour, so props to her for that. And Alexa, actually my neighbor, thank you for stopping in. All right. Similar questions to what I ask everyone else. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the other videos, but yeah, no.
I don't know.
Anyway, I basically highlight struggles that men have attracting more women and stuff like that. So let's start with a very important topic. How important is personal hygiene?
I'll go first. So it's very important to have personal hygiene as a male. I mean, also as a female, but I've had bad experiences with males having body odor or just bad teeth or, you know.
Not the teeth.
Just like I'll give like an example of one time. I was at a party, I was freezing, we were heading home, this guy was trying to make a move on me. He had a sweatshirt. It was a South Carolina sweatshirt. It looks really nice until I put it on and it smelled horrible. It smelled like VO. I took it off immediately and I was like, here you go.
Like, I'm actually warm now.
And then he gave me a different one. Come to find out, I just didn't like him, and I should have saw the first sign of bad hygiene as a red flag for me, because he ended up confessing his love about a week later.
Down bad.
If you're watching this, you know who you are. Read the fucking sign.
But also, it can't be too much cologne or too much of something, too much gel,
We'll be coughing on it.
It's just hard to be around you.
Yeah. Jordan, do you have any experiences with bad hygiene or?
Okay, so I'll talk about this one time in let's say 8th grade.
Okay.
So I was going to the movies and I was not taking one for the team, but I was just going just to be there. So my friend and her boyfriend, he brought his friend, so I would just tag along. Right. So of course the guy ended up whatever. He tried to cuddle with me, whatever. I just wasn't into it at all. For one, he smelled terrible. That entire movie, I was coughing and laughing with my friend because I was texting her. I was like, he smells so bad. This movie can't be over faster. No. Or whatever. And he takes my face and turns it or whatever. And he smiles and his teeth are yellow. I think he's missing a tooth. The plaque. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And I stayed in the bathroom for probably the last 30 minutes of the movie.
Was he a good-looking kid?
No.
Well, listen, let me just pinpoint something right now. A lot of you guys, under your terrible hygiene, are actually good-looking guys. Because there's so many of you that are you see girls oh, I could fix him. Because literally, it's a good-looking dude that just fucking either smells like shit, they don't take care of themselves, Listen, guys. Invest in a toothbrush, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, a cheap cologne or a body spray, and wash your fucking ass. Because it matters. If you show up smelling like shit, you're unpresentable. You know what I'm saying?
Don't use Old Spice.
No. I'm not saying use something super cheap. No Axe, no Old Spice. Get something decent, but still. You know what I mean? Even Old Spice, a little bit is better than nothing. You don't want to smell like shit.
Off in 30 minutes out of experience.
Okay, something to add. With hygiene and everything, just shower maybe once or twice a day. Brush your teeth twice a day, morning and night. Deodorant before you leave the house, A little bit of cologne here and there goes a long way. Yeah. Maybe if you're not feeling well, about it, bring a little one. Yeah. $2 at Walgreens, I meant.
Girls shove their perfume in their purse, so we could just run out, go spray a little bit. Guys could do the same thing.
Or chapstick. Guys have chapsticks all the time, and it's so hard to look at you.
She said that, and I lick my lips.
And it makes it worse if you lick it.
Don't lick your lips now.
Do you guys have any experience with somebody with good hygiene, and it was a turn on?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah?
If you ever give a girl a hoodie, it will smell like you. But if you have good hygiene, I mean, it's great.
Right.
If you smell good, at work, because me and Alexa both work at Tommy's. Right. So there's some good looking guys regardless or whatever, but there's some guys that walk past me. I was like, wow, I literally turned my head because they smell so good walking past me.
I asked one of my coworkers, "What are you wearing?" It was, I think, YSL.
This is probably low. This is what I will tell you guys. Get a signature scent, right? Because she will remember you for that smell. Mm-hmm. It's a memorable thing. So, you know, if you're not on top of your hygiene game, it's something so simple that you could take advantage of and maybe take yourself from a 4 out of 10 to a 6 out of 10. Just out
or
of
an 8.
Or an 8.
Depends how good
Even
you smell.
Even an 8, depending on how good you smell. You know, it's just it's something that really is a turn on. You know, you hear it here firsthand. And I'm sure you guys share the same opinion as many other girls on that topic. Nobody wants to be with somebody that's dirty. You know what I'm saying?
No one wants smelly guys.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was gonna say.
Even if you're dating for a while, you still need to smell good. Like you still need to like shower, clean yourself, like be presentable.
So also with the signature scent, it reminded me, if you have a certain scent you wear all the time around your girl, or not even your girl, like around like a girl that you like or whatever, and every time she smells that scent, she's gonna be reminded of you.
Listen to this. My mom today came downstairs wearing a perfume. I said, "Mom, you smell like my ex. You can't wear that anymore."
Really?
It made you miss her though?
No, it didn't make me miss her. I just said, "Mom, you can't wear that shit because you smell like that Trish." So she doesn't wear it anymore.
Still dated her though.
All right, but you know, you live and you learn. You live and you learn.
That's a lesson.
That's a lesson.
Topic number 2. Are you guys good on that? We're good on hygiene?
Yeah.
I think we covered it.
Height. It's such an insecurity for so many guys. Does height, and you have to be honest with me, does height matter as much as guys hype it to matter?
Yes, 100%. 110 books away.
I have a question. Like, I kind of want to play a little devil's advocate.
Yeah,
Does
no
it
problem.
matter for guys?
Does height matter for guys?
Yeah.
I want to be with a giraffe.
But do you want to be just with someone shorter than you, or they have to be a certain amount shorter than you?
I mean, I don't want to feel like I'm getting fucked. You know what I mean? So I'm 6'4". I don't want my girl to be Shaq, you know, because she might have balls. So I would rather my girl be like anywhere from like 5'2" to like.
Yeah, what's the cutoff like for girls?
For girls?
Yeah.
Realistically, probably like 5'9" if you're a tall guy. 5'2" to 5'9", you know?
But some tall
See,
guys
we
want
actually
that.
appreciate 7 inches, like that range, you know.
You appreciate 7
Girls
inches?
don't.
You appreciate 7 inches.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the range, you know, 5'2" to 5'9". Even shorter is not bad. Like, you could be 5 foot too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like some tall guys want tall girls because they want NFL babies.
Yeah.
That's kind of rare though. You know, it's surprising. A lot of tall guys like really short girls, like really short.
Wait, should we go around and like say our heights? I mean,
Yeah. So how tall are you?
I'm 5'5".
5'5"?
5 foot.
5 foot. Okay, yeah. That's not like that's good heights. But listen, like I said, even if you are at a disadvantage, if you're a girl watching or you're a guy watching, you take advantage of the other things so you could boost your status and you could get yourself up there on the internal point system. I'm not saying that you're ever going to get yourself to be taller. You know, I know so many like guys get desperate. They wear like insoles and like they do like the stretches and stuff. You know, you don't want to come out of the Air Forces and shrink 6 inches. You know what I'm saying? So like be honest with yourself. And another thing, because I've had guy friends that have done it and then they get curved in person. Don't lie about your height over the phone, because if it is a deal breaker to the girl and then you see them in person and you're shorter than what you claim to be, because a girl's not stupid. They know how tall you are. You know what I'm saying? So don't lie. You know, can you?
Like
a lot of guys are like, they'll be like, maybe like 5'9", 5'8", they'll be like, yeah, I'm 6 foot. And then, like, when I see them in person, I'm like, what? And like, I'll be with one of my friends and they're like, girls can like admit to us, we'll definitely probably laugh about it, like not to be like a dick or anything like that. We'll be like, there's just no way he's 6 foot. Like when they'll probably not making fun of it, but like joking about it.
I just like I like a decent height difference, I guess. Like some girls are like, as long as he's taller than me, I'm fine.
I hear a lot of girls say, I want him to be taller than me in heels. Is that?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You guys feel that too?
Because if you're going out nice, like say like your proms are coming up.
Yeah.
And the girl wants to wear heels. How is Jordan supposed to wear heels with like a 5'4", like 5'5" guy? How tall are you again? I'm sorry.
I'm 5'5".
Okay, like 5'7", say.
Yeah.
She wears 2-inch heels.
No.
And maybe like a little poof on her head. She's taller than him.
Yeah. But listen, everyone's going to have their insecurities. No matter how good looking you are, no matter how bad looking you are, everyone's going to have an insecurity, you know? So whatever it may be, if it's your height, if it's your weight, you know, there are certain things that you could change or work around to get it to matter less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
there's someone out there for you.
Exactly. And there's always someone out there for you as long as you're doing the right things.
Yeah, there's always plenty of fish in this.
Don't be a victim. I'm sure she doesn't want to fuck me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Pick me, boy.
A pick me, bitch.
Yeah, don't be a pick me dude, because then you look like a crybaby, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. That's a turn off.
You're soft then.
Let's talk about this. College relationships. As a freshman, right? As a freshman going into college, how do you feel about kids that have dated throughout high school that are looking to go into college as freshmen and continue dating hundreds or thousands of miles away?
It really, like, to me, it really depends on, like, how strong your guys' relationship is. Like, to me personally, like, I'm definitely not going to get in a relationship before college. Like, I want it to be a fresh start. Like, I want to meet new friends. And, like, a lot of people was like, oh, like, you're a hoe. You don't want a boyfriend. Like, your freshman year of college. Like, no. Like, I'm starting a completely new school. Like, everyone's, like, a completely new person. You make a new image for yourself and stuff like that. So it's, like...
You want the college experience.
No, shut up. No, it's just, like, I don't know. I just want to, like... Say if you have a boyfriend or whatever, like, say they're a little insecure or something like that, like, God forbid you, like, talk to a guy or something like that. Like, not even controlling, but, like, insecure. Like, not like, oh, like, you go to a party, I'm going to get with every dude. Like, no. Like, you want to make guy friends, like, introduce yourself, like...
Every other dude.
Shut the
Okay, wait. So on a serious note, not saying your topic wasn't serious, but it might have got a little off. With, like, a long-distance relationship, saying you do go into college with a new boyfriend or a boyfriend in general that you've been with, it's a lot of trust to be so much... Sorry. It's a lot of trust to, like, be so far away or just not being able to see them so often. You have to depend on, like, answering your phone, just telling them where you are. But you also have to give them a little bit of, like, I trust you where you are. I know you're at college. I hope you're making the best decisions you can. And... it's a little bit of a risk because you don't know where they are. You don't know who they're with. You don't know who they're with and what they're going to do.
A lot of these hoes ain't loyal. Keep it a buck with you.
Listen, if you've had a girlfriend, right, throughout high school and you guys are really serious about each other and your girlfriend has always been a good girlfriend to you, she doesn't have a flirty personality, which, by the way, not a thing, but we've already discussed that. She doesn't...
Wait, can you recap that for us?
She doesn't make you feel insecure, right? She doesn't make you feel all these terrible negative things that so many of you guys feel. If you've had those arguments and you've had those discussions and you're looking to get into this freshman year of college, dating, possible long-term relationship, bro, the short-term ending pain that you're going to feel is going to be so much better and so much of a weight off your shoulders than the fucking long-term suffering. Oh, you figure out from so-and-so, she fucked that dude, or she got with
100%.
She got with that dude, and then you're crushed, and now you're in college, fucking sad. You know, it's a new beginning. You want to be happy, like you want to.
So your standpoint is anti-relationship going into college.
I'm not. I'm not anti-relationship going into college. It's all about how honest you could be to yourself. If you could,
or even how the relationship is.
Yes, if you could honestly say, like, I know for a fact I could trust her. If there's like an inkling in your body that and like you feel it for a reason. You feel those things.
The gut feeling, yeah.
You feel those gut feelings for a reason, and it's because they've given you a reason to feel that gut feeling. If you're feeling it, it's not worth it. Because someone that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with won't make you feel like that. So that's my piece of advice for people that are looking for these long-term relationships in college. She's probably not really all that interested, you know, if things aren't going to fall through the way they should, you know, because not everyone has the fucking happy, perfect ending.
No,
you know?
there's these two people that, like, I know I'm kind of friendly with this girl. She goes to Borough and her boyfriend's like a year older. Mm-hmm. I just know they're going to make it. Like, they're that high school couple. Like, I know 100%, like, they're going to make it through college. And, like, they're like, oh, everyone's going to, like, saying they're going to get married. Like, I strongly believe, like, no matter how far they go and stuff like that, like, they'll work it out 100%.
there is those situations where the two people are extremely highly invested in each other and they have extremely high interest in each other. And, you know, it's especially a lot easier when it's like your first love. You know, that's another thing. The interest level always kind of stays higher.
Wait, I have something to add before you go on to the next topic.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
anything you want to ask me, go ahead.
It's not really a question.
Let's talk about it.
It's more of a statement.
Go ahead.
So, if you guys do end up breaking up, just say that. I feel like if you guys were really meant to be, like, fate or something, I believe in fate, you know? Mm-hmm. You guys will rekindle and find each other again.
Right. Yeah, I mean, as long as she didn't get dug out, you know what I'm saying? then you could rebuild it because she wasn't broken down and pounded down. So you could like you could form it back together. But if she got her walls broken, it's going to be hard to rebuild the house because now you need now you need the platform again. Now you need the fucking it's a mess. Now you need a whole team. So
oh my gosh, who hurt you?
You're being a cook bitch.
Let's talk about why popularity is attractive. Why is popularity attractive?
Where'd you get this from?
What are you talking about?
Who said popularity was attractive?
I got this from so many experiences. I see ugly ass dudes get with valid girls just based on their popularity. I see it.
I mean, for me, it doesn't really matter. Like, to me, it's like just the person. Like, I guess, like, out of experience, like, it's more attractive, like, you see them, I guess, like, the setting and stuff like that, because, like, everyone, like, wants to go to a party, like, have fun, like, have a lot, I guess, like, a lot of friends.
Right.
But, like, to me personally, like, if I can count, like, my friends on my fingers, like, I'm good. Like, I don't, like, the saying, like, one penny is, like, worth more than, like, or, like, four quarters
is better than 100 pennies.
Yeah. So, like, to me personally, like, I don't care if you're, like, the star captain of the football team or like you like I don't know, like you're just like a nerd or something like that. Like it like we were talking about like before, like hygiene, personality, like I guess like looks are a part of it. Like anyone who says like they don't look at looks, like you're lying. Like yeah, you do.
Yeah, of course.
My opinion is like, oh my gosh, you got me saying like. You said like so many times.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to. I say it so many times.
My opinion with popularity is I'm dating you for you, your personality. Obviously, you have to be easy on the eyes for me. Mm-hmm. Your availability also makes a lot go a long way. Mm-hmm. But I'm not dating your friends. I'm not dating you for...
You would hope. You would hope.
I'm looking at you for you. Not for who you talk to in the hallway every day. Not for unless you're talking to a bunch of girls in the hallway. Then I'm not.
That is gonna be a fucking issue,
right?
I mean, sometimes that could be a little intimidating to me.
Popularity.
You got all these people around you. I don't know what you're saying to them. What if we break up? How would I feel?
Listen.
How would people look at me? What if rumors start spreading around? I've had rumors starting about me.
Yeah, I think everyone has.
You learned something new about yourself.
I think the best way to respond to a rumor, this is just off topic, but I want to say this. The best way to respond to a rumor, and an old buddy of mine, me and him used to always talk about this. Whatever they said, it's true. Whatever they said, it's true. As long as it's nothing as long as it's not an extreme slander. Like, because who the fuck cares? Like really, you're in high school for 4 years, or college for 4 years, or however long you're going to be there, middle school, whoever's watching this, or that job for 2 years. Like, who cares? Like, it's not that deep. Like, if someone has something to say about you, okay, it happened. What do you say about me? Oh, okay, it happened. It doesn't matter. Let them think that. Let the pot stir. But what I was saying about popularity, the reason I think the reason that people find popularity attractive, girls especially, is I think it just has to do with status. Like I truly do believe there is a large group of girls that are attracted to dudes for their status, and they
like clout chasers.
Yeah, there is a lot of clout chasers, and they view the dude as higher value just because they're more popular.
Yeah.
And they talk to a lot of people, and they think they're going to get shown off more, and it's a big deal to a lot of girls. And obviously I see that all the time. There's butt ugly dudes that end up with valid girls just because they have popularity. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Yeah, I really think it just comes down to status and how girls perceive. Because in reality, high school popularity does not boost your value in life, not 1%. Not even fucking 1%.
If you peaked in high school, I'm sorry.
If you peaked in high school, yeah, you know, like you had your run, but
you're done.
That's typically what ends up happening. You know, you want that slow, gradual uptrend. You don't want that peak and then fucking crash.
Listen to Jack Harlow.
What did you want? Oh yeah, he used to be ugly. Had a glow up.
Still getting cuter.
Exactly. Still getting cuter. Comes to the conclusion at this point, the number one reason for hatred is all envy. You know, people that are successful don't hate on you. Who do you hear Elon Musk hating on? Nobody. Exactly. Because he's the richest motherfucker in the world. Who is he going to hate on? Like, you don't hear people that are really getting money, that are really like doing good things for themselves, hating on other people. You don't have time for it. You know what I'm saying? Another question. Is experience intimidating?
It depends how much experience we're talking about. like, I don't know. Like, if you've done stuff like say like you're not a virgin or something like that, like whatever, like that's fine. But like it extends from like a certain number, like you're overly experienced, like you're like in so like body count, like how high up that is. Like, to me personally, like that matters, because like I don't know, like doing the most with somebody like matters to me. Like, that's not something you just like throw around. Like, for some guys, and like for guys, is it easy just to like do shit with a girl?
I think guys doing anything sexual with a girl when it's new, yeah, it's nerve-wracking for dudes too. Like, you know, people could put on the front and people could act, but yeah, guys get probably more nervous than girls. Why do you think guys can't get it up? The reason you can't get it up, if you don't actually have erectile dysfunction, is because you're anxious. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's because you're anxious. It's all nerves.
But like sometimes I'll feel like if a guy, like some guys, I don't know, I haven't really like been there.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain this, but some guys will just do stuff with girls to get clout or get attention.
Yeah, literally. This is another thing. If you're gonna do something with a girl, do it for you. Don't do it so you could tell your boys like, oh, yeah, I fucked so and so and she's bad. Like, you gotta be attracted to the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and keep some shit personal. Like, not everything needs to be shared with your boys.
Not everyone's business. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
that's how you lose a girl. That's how you lose a girl's trust and makes her not want to do anything with you.
Because if I'm hearing, like, around the school, like, say, like, I did take that further level, like, with someone, I'm like, all right, like, whatever, like, we're starting off, like, whatever. And I hear all around the school, like, oh, she did this, and, like, that's how rumors get started so easily. Like, if I'm putting my trust in you to do more with you, like, I don't expect you, like, 2 seconds later to be like, oh, like, call up, like, your best friend, like, bro, like, listen to what happened. Like, tell them every detail. Like, yeah.
And I've heard, like, that's not made up. I've heard people say shit about my friends that have done shit. And it's gotten twisted and turned.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's just not my friend.
It's like that game of telephone. Like, it's never how it is. Broken telephone. Yeah, it's never how it is.
And yeah, like, even from my experience too, like, I've had situations where I do something with a girl and I try to keep it under wraps and I don't tell anybody. And come to figure out, you know, the girl wants to tell all her friends because she
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Because she feels the need to tell her friends or make it about like, oh, I got with him or whatever the reason may be, you know what I mean? Like, so for guys and girls, like, if you're uncomfortable with telling other people, I would say like tell them, you know, like try to like let's keep it under wraps, especially if it's a sneaky link. This is the difference between male female mindset. This is where the 6 to 10 bodies thing. I'll tell you why it's different for a guy and a girl. When a girl hears a guy is a little bit of a player, maybe has 6, 8, 9 bodies, ooh, there's something mysterious about him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe you. Maybe you.
Jordan, do you think something mysterious?
Let me finish. A large majority of girls hear that, or they see the dude and he's attractive and he's showing interest, and you feel kind of special because you're an option to him. The difference is, with a girl, when she has 8 bodies, 10 bodies, 12 bodies,
like so on,
and so on,
you automatically get named a treesh, like a hoe.
But it's because you know that she is doing that with probably not many options, because most high value girls curve a lot of dudes.
Yeah.
But girls that don't get a lot of play get the most.
Have you heard this saying, like...
And that's absolutely key. And that's absolutely true. That's why that stupid phrase comes in with the master key and the lock. A lock that could be opened to many keys is a shitty lock. But a key that could open many locks, that's a good-ass fucking key.
Have you heard this saying, like, girls get who they want and guys get who they can?
Maybe I've heard that amongst low-value men, but I think that goes back to why this channel is a thing. Why is that the case? Why is that even a phrase or a saying? You know,
I don't think it's a valid saying.
Men are going to be able to do the picking now just as much as girls do, because when you put yourself in a situation to have options, you will have options. You do the right things for yourself, you will have options. And then you could pick whoever is good for you. You could do the one that does the picking and choosing, and she could do the one that, and she could be the one also that does some picking and choosing. Yeah. Because that could go both ways. When you're talking to one girl and she's your only option in a talking phase, and she's fucking with 10 other dudes, you're going to be fucking crying, jerking off in your room, fucking praying that another bitch walks into your life.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket if you're not sure the basket's sturdy.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket if you're not sure the basket's sturdy. It's that simple. That's what it comes down to.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Back to like the question, like I asked, like is 6 to 10 bodies bad? I feel like that like goes like with so many things. Like say you're inexperienced and stuff like that. Like where does experience matter or stuff like that? Say like you have a girl, she's never done anything before, and then she's talking to someone who's like done like a lot of stuff, like all the way fully, like multiple times with multiple different people. Like that can be very intimidating when it comes down to things. But say you have a girl who like did a lot of stuff with like just like a few people, like not even a lot, like to like call her a hoe or anything like that. Not even like if you do stuff like meaning you're a hoe, like it values your difference like on what you view as a bad number.
Well, listen, I could tell you that as a guy, hearing that a girl is a virgin, no matter how many bodies you have as a guy, is a turn on. I don't know if that's the same way for girls, hearing that guys are virgins and that being a turn on, but I hear a lot of girls that are like so excited and so hyped to take somebody's virginity the same way guys are excited to take your girl's virginity, because she feels somewhat high value. She feels somewhat special because not everybody has had her or him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's something mysterious in that. It's almost like, why is he a virgin? Like why, if he's, you know what I'm saying?
Question it.
Yeah. Like, is he lying? You know, there's a level of like mystery that comes with that.
If a girl like says they're a virgin, and like, do you ever believe it, or do you ever just...
Do you question it?
It really depends on who the girl is. You know, girls, especially at my age right now, you tend to know who's a virgin, who's not. Like, people kind of make a name for themselves. Things get around when you're in a school environment. You kind of know who's being genuine and who's being not. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you could attest to this. Like when you're talking to a guy and he says, "Oh, I'm a virgin," it's like, really?
No,
you're not a fucking virgin.
No, you're not.
I just heard you fucked this bitch the other week. And if you're a guy and you hear that a girl's a virgin, you know what I'm saying? It goes the same way.
What's the cutoff for guys? Like a girl's number until you're unattracted?
As a senior in high school, when I hear that a girl has more than like 4 bodies, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like 4 is a lot anyways.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but as like a senior in high school, like you have like, and like it also depends on like how many boyfriends you had and stuff like that. Like I don't have anywhere close to 4, but like saying like how many boyfriends you had, how many like things, whatever, like how many experiences you've had like with certain people over the course of the 4 years.
So you're saying like if you were in a long-term relationship, like how many times you've done things? Like is that the same thing as having a certain amount of bodies?
Would that be one body?
No. Like
yeah, it's still one body. You just had more sex, but at the same time, I still think that's more respectable because fucking is literally human nature. Like there's nothing wrong with it. So I just see that as like I see it as more respectable. I think a lot, like the same people, is more valuable than a girl who fucks everyone or a guy who fucks everyone.
Yeah, 100%.
It's more like sentimental.
Yeah, especially if you're looking for someone. That's for dudes that are really looking for someone to settle down with, you know? Why do feelings fade when there's no more chase? Let's talk about it. Why do feelings fade when there's no more chase?
You want to start off?
No, you can start off. I gotta think.
Okay, so to me, like, or I can't really speak for like every girl like watching or like any girl personally, but this is just for me. Like the chase is attractive. Like girls tend, or like some of my friends, like you want it more when you can't have it. And like I feel like that goes for like a lot of people, like even guys too. Like I don't know, there's just like not like a turn on about it, but like there's just something that like attracts you, and like it really depends. Like I've had multiple situations like where I don't know, I was like talking to a guy, like say like I thought like I couldn't pull or whatever and stuff like that, and like once I was like, oh okay, I was like the feelings.
He might be into me. Then it was a little interesting because there was a little mystery. You know
yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I've always said this. A girl who's a 5 out of 10, 5.5 out of 10, has 20 dudes in her phone right now that are fucking trying to slide on her. If you're a 5.5 as a dude, you got nothing. Nothing. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So is there that double standard? Girls have a lot more picking that they get to do. Guys, not so much.
Definitely. I feel like it's more, I feel like guys kind of like, and like you can correct me if I'm wrong, but like for a lot of people, like say like guys go through hoe phases or whatever, like I tend to know like a lot of my guy friends or like just people I used to be like close with or whatever, like they just kind of like get with whoever. Like I know a few guys that are just like, I want to do everything before I go to college. Like I want to do anything I can. Like there's like a bunch of girls I want to get with before I go to college, like, and I never see them again. So like I feel like for guys it's like they just kind of want to do whatever, and like for girls it's like, I don't know. Like me personally, like I wouldn't want to be like, oh, let me get with this guy. Like I'm not like that.
I have a lot of friends that are rushing to do stuff with whoever they can because they're not talking to anybody or nobody's hitting them up. If you're rushing to do something before a certain point, it's never going to be good. So like, let it happen, you know? Like I'm saying, go out, meet the person, but don't rush to fucking do something just because you want to do it before you go into college. Because then, what do you want? You just want to fuck a billion girls in college, or you want to get fucked by a billion dudes in college? Like you're like preparing yourself for the festival. Like that, like it doesn't even make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you agree?
No, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like so many of you guys like trip yourself out. Like fucking take
pipe down.
Yeah,
pipe down.
Yeah, like,
not actually, but pipe down.
I want to talk about why I think feelings fade when there's no chase.
From experience, though.
I'm speaking from experience.
Okay.
Feelings fade when there's no chase because the person that you're talking to becomes too available. They're too needy. They're too easy. Nobody wants somebody who's easy or needy or over-available, overextending, way too nice. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you don't want that.
You get too comfortable.
Yeah, you get too comfortable. And if you're not really looking to settle down with someone, you know, the chase is attractive to a guy, to a girl. A lot of guys impress themselves. They're like, oh shit, she's into me. Like, and they didn't even think they could get with that girl.
Yeah.
Same thing goes with the girl. Like, oh fuck, that dude's into me. Like, there's a chase there. Like, oh, I didn't know he was feeling me until just now. And spontaneously it happened. And like, it's easier to catch feelings for someone that you had to chase for.
Yeah.
Because you feel like you had to earn them.
Yeah.
When you don't feel like you had to earn someone, if it's just a fucking girl that you'll pass to one of your friends the day after, there's nothing there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, same thing with girls. Like, I know some girls share. I'm not saying it's every girl, but some guys share, some girls share. Like, there's no value in the person. You're doing it for the sexual aspect.
Wait, I feel like even in a relationship though, like those aspects like come into it though. Like some people, like relationships end, like people like lose feelings and stuff like that. But like even while you're in a relationship, like you should still make time for your friends. Yes, all your eggs are kind of in one basket when you're in that relationship for a long term period, but you should still like be okay on your own. Don't rely everything on that person. Like be okay by yourself. Like still make time for them, of course. Like they're like one of your number one priorities, but like do your own thing too.
2 things to add to that. First things first, you have to love yourself before you love someone else. My second point was
this is my show. This is my show.
My second point was treat your significant other like you're trying to get them. Like you're still trying to impress them, still trying to win them over almost.
No matter how long you've been together.
You can't really just stop trying. Oh, like I got it. I'm here. I don't need to do anything else.
Effort's gone.
I don't care anymore.
No.
I already completed my mission.
It's so important in long-term relationships to keep that sexual tension there the entire time.
And the effort.
The effort, because once that kind of starts to fade away and die off a little bit, that's when they become a friend to your life, and you don't want somebody of the opposite sex that you're hanging out every day with, like a girlfriend, just to be your friend. Because you have enough guy friends. You don't want her to turn into a friend with benefits, especially if that's not what you're looking for. You know what I mean? Keep that sexual tension there the entire time.
If you don't have like feelings while doing stuff, why be with them?
Yeah, you could just be friends with benefits. You know what I mean?
But
do not get into a relationship just to be in a relationship. Like, if you really don't have any feelings for the person, why date them?
100%.
I haven't dated anyone in years because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually you find someone and things start to go your way, you know? The boat starts fucking rocking to your fucking side. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean, oh God? I'm just saying.
Like sexual.
I didn't even say nothing bad.
Not even like about that though. Like not even like sexual tension and stuff like that. Like keep the effort, keep the reassurance. Like as she was saying, like keep acting like you're trying to get them. Like keep it going. Like that's how I feel like people like last throughout years. Like you're still acting like you're in the honeymoon phase 4 years later.
Dates are really important. I feel like a lot of guys are just trying to get the girl to come over, or just like, oh, you want to hang out, you want to go for a ride, like all that. Like dates are exciting. I feel like for both parties, you know, like going on like dinner dates, movie dates, picnic dates, sunrise, sunset, what A, B, and C. You know, it's just fun, and like I feel like it keeps it exciting. I don't know.
Speaking of dates, woman. Stop expecting him to pay for you every time you go out. Stop expecting him to pay for you every time you go out. Because listen, most guys make either less money than you're making at a specific age, or they make barely any money. Or they do some like little things, like they'll make investments, or they'll buy some crypto, they'll buy some stocks, they'll do some trading. Like you could do little basic things like that, or you have saved money. But most guys don't have a crazy amount of money, you know, especially at our age. You know, guys and girls are pretty much financially all on the same level. So I think that it's important that when you go out with your partner, whoever it is, just make sure, you know, if it's a first date, that's different, you know, obviously.
Yeah.
I think on the first date, it's important to pay, you know, like make her feel like you actually care about her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I think like as time goes on,
it should be even.
It should totally be equal, because it starts to build argument, you know, like, and like you'll feel it subconsciously. It's like damn, like when you think about like money spent, I vividly remember, I'll tell you a funny ass story. Sophomore year, I was dating this girl. She's going to see this. I don't give a fuck. I was dating this girl that I was so head over heels for. Oh my God. So out of my mind, head over heels for, like an idiot. Like so stupid. But it was like the first girl that I like really liked. I had like a girlfriend before that, but this was like really like the first girl that I liked. We dated for like, I want to say it was like 2 months. The first time we go out, we go to the mall. I go into Foot Locker. And I'm with her, and I'm like, "What do you want?" This is on the first date. I have like I was so stupid. Like I was selling like nicotine at the time, like little vapes, and I had like $1,000 just like stashed, right? So I go there. We're like, I don't remember. Like I didn't even have a wallet. I think I had like $400 cash, just like shuffled in like 20s, 10s, 5s, like all in my pocket, like a thick wad. I'm like, what do you want? And she's like, nothing. Like, I don't want anything. I was like, no, I want you to try these on. I bought her a pair of cool gray 4s. I don't remember how much I paid. Then I went, bought her food, kept buying things for her, like just added like she'd come over to hang out and I would like have clothes and perfume and like all this shit just like ready for her. And
wow. That's down bad.
See what I'm saying? You hear it now. That's down bad. And like literally in the moment, like I just wanted her to like me. Like that's
don't do it to like don't even like do it for like us girls to like you or anything like that. Like say you're dating for a while, like that's cute. Like say you come over or something like that and you have like a little surprises like once in a while thing. Like to me, I personally feel bad when people pay for me. Like I work a lot. Me and Alexa like both like work like 30 to 40 hours like a week and stuff like that. So like we have money. So like definitely like I don't think guys should pay for everything like that. Like I'm perfectly okay with like paying like once in a while. Like say we're going out to eat, I'll be like, oh, what do you want? Like, what are you getting? Like, it's on me. Or, like, we're at the mall. Like, say I see you touching a hoodie or, like, these shoes. Like, you're like, oh, my God, these are great. Like, girls can do that just as much as guys can.
100%. Like those little things that matter if you're in, like, a relationship. Like, yes. Like, it's a nice gesture to do every once in a while. But if you're doing it every time, there's literally no value in it. Like, there's no...
It's expected.
And there's no, like...
It loses its like.
It loses its touch. Like me going and getting her the shoes and getting her the perfume and all that shit. That there was no purpose in it because I was literally just doing it to do it. If I would have done it one time after we were dating for months,
like
then it would have been like, oh, like he's a good guy. But I was cuck bitch.
Wait,
I was cuck bitch.
So I get it. Like. A lot of guys have a lot of situations that like some girls can't really understand or won't be able to open up to about it. Like you could be really poor, you could not be able to work right now. I get the car thing, but we won't get into it because of the other podcasts that you're doing. But some guys won't even let us pay, won't even let us touch the bill. Like for girls, we offer sometimes. I'll offer to split. I'll offer to pay for like this thing.
Sometimes that's just how they were raised.
Yeah, and I get it, but like and. I guess it's like a gentleman aspect, how girls are like, oh, he's going to pay for me. Should I even bring my wallet, you know?
This is the question that I'm asking every single girl that comes on the podcast. Every single girl has to answer this question. Why are guys, when they're growing up, taught by their mom and dad, this is how you treat a woman, but girls are never taught, this is how you treat a man?
I feel like if you see, like, a lot of girls can be really mistreated, especially with, like, sexual assault, sexual harassment.
But do you not see the same thing with guys?
Not as frequently, at least that they're not willing to talk about. But I know there are cases where
this is not about sexual assault or anything like that. Why is it only about relationships? Open the door for her, do this for her. Why is it never a girl being taught, how do you treat a guy when you go out with him for the first time?
I feel like girls are also taught different things as well, though. Like, sit ladylike. Make sure you don't burp. Make sure you don't fart. Make sure you smell good, whatever. Hygiene we already talked about. Make sure you look good. What about, like, makeup you have to put on, do your hair, all that stuff?
But that's your personal look. That has nothing to... That's your personal look and what you're... Not what you're doing. Like that's just your appearance. That has nothing to do with how you're treating the other person.
I feel like that's where double standards come in.
Yeah.
Like, as much as, like, there's, like, oh, like, if a girl does this, she's a hoe, but if a guy does it, it's fine. Like, I feel like with that, like, there's just, like, certain aspects, like, that people think about, like guys should be chivalrous, but, like, for me personally, like...
What does that mean? I'm sorry, I don't know.
Chivalrous? It's, like, open the door, like...
Yeah.
Like...
Bring her flowers.
Like, pay for her, like, it's just, like, open the car door every time she gets in, like, stuff like that. Like, that's what chivalrous means.
Pay for the bill.
Like, stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine it was a different narrative. Imagine the girl was taught from a young age, like, this is how you treat a dude. This is what you should do for him on the first date. It's almost hard to think of things that you would do because it's just all inferred that the guy is going to be doing it. You know what I mean? It's almost like, what does a girl do on the first date? You kind of just show up and the guy is supposed to take the lead. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, not necessarily. It really depends, like, what kind of girl you're taking out. Because, like, some girls are just, like not as independent. Like, they do rely on the dude to do everything. Like, he can do this, and this. Like, I'm kind of just, like, I'm good where I'm at. But, like, say, like, for me personally, like, I want to make whoever I'm with feel as special as they're making me feel. Like, I want them to feel like they're important. Like, I'm going to do this, this, and this for them. Like, I'll pay for the check once in a while. Like, I see him looking at shoes. Like, I'm in a relationship. Like, I feel like I definitely, like, I've spoiled my previous ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. Like, I definitely wanted him to, like, know that he's the only one, and, like, make him feel special and treated, like I felt like I was the boyfriend in some of the relationships. Like, not, like, with certain aspects like that.
I feel like the guy has kind of a guide. If you look at it on a different perspective, like a devil's advocate, like I said earlier,
it's okay.
You have like a guide, like what to do, how to do it, where to go, like everything. But the girl is just expected to be there, take it, and like, oh, like when you walk through that door, just walk. Like, you have to wait for the guy and everything. Oh, he's going to open the door for you, like whatever. You have to wait for the guy to come back around. He's going to pay for the check for you. You got to just take it. And it's not like we could say a lot about it or do a lot about it. It's just going to happen, and you have to just go with it eventually.
Yeah. Yeah. You could say that. I mean, I think it starts at home, and I think that for future generations, I think that the best thing would be just like future dads, future moms, like teach your sons and daughters how to treat their boyfriends and girlfriends. Because it's like when you only have it going one way, that's when girls tend to walk on guys. That's when guys tend to walk on girls. You know, you don't want your son or daughter doing that, because it's or
getting it done to them.
Or getting it done to them, because it's all experience and what you end up learning. So,
and sometimes, like, you're blind to it as well. Like, I bet your parents saw that coming with the perfume and all the stuff that you brought your significant other at the time. They might have thought, oh, is he doing too much? Oh, is he going to lose her? Oh, like, did he do something wrong? Because sometimes a guy buys, like, a girl flowers because they, like, fucked up.
What they were thinking was, oh, this is the Italian way, because I'm Italian. They were thinking, oh, this is the Italian way. Like, this is how you treat a girl. Like, it's
expected.
You spoil her. You do this for her. You do that for her. And it never really worked. In your opinion, what are most men lacking, and what makes a perfect 10?
Well, what makes a perfect 10 for you?
In my eyes, this is a perfect 10 if I'm looking to have a girlfriend. She cares about me. She's always willing to go the extra mile if I actually need her in a pinch. She is obviously good looking. It's really, it comes down to the little things. Like, if you really show true purpose, true care in me, and you show that you're worthwhile, like you're really worth me putting effort in, then like you got it. Because like there's a lot of people that like I've fucked with, and they don't show that in any kind of way. Like, they just want it for a sexual reason or whatever else it may be. So it's like a lot of the people that you end up talking to, it kind of never really falls through. So a perfect 10 in a perfect world is someone that's good looking, always rides for you. They don't have a flirty personality. They're not with a bunch of other dudes. They're constantly wanting to be with you, constantly checking up on you. They make time for you. You know, the little things, you know, like that's a 10. Like, as a dude, you can't really ask for anything more than that. And most dudes, because most dudes are really good at heart, will never break up with a girl that treats them that way. I think that, because I never answered, what most girls are lacking, a flirty personality as a dude is the single biggest, most horrible, fucking making you want to off yourself fucking characteristic to have that you could ever fucking imagine. Like, a girl with a flirty personality that you actually care about will drive you up the wall and cause you literally nothing but pain. You could take yourself from being a 10, drop dead beauty, whatever you may be, to a fucking 2 with a flirty personality. But listen, if you're watching this, there are ways to handle girls with a flirty personality, because listen, everyone wants to be with a bad bitch, a valid looking girl, but no one wants to learn how to put up with them when they have all their options. Oh, do you know who this is? He's hitting me up. No. Who is he? I want to know who he is. I'm going to go. Bro, calm down. Like, calm down, bro. Like, it's not that deep. Like, she's chilling with you.
Yeah, but we also like to know that you care.
I like the overprotective a little bit.
But not like
maybe
not
a little bit.
Not too bad, but like
a little bit.
Yeah, because you want to feel like you're cared about, but there's a level that guys go to where it's pure insecurity.
Yeah.
Are you talking to him?
Or controlling.
Like, bro, calm down. Like, it's not that deep. Like, that's going back to you're not acting like that honeymoon phase, you could say. Like, you're not acting like you just found each other.
You're
so
like you own them.
So when she's trying to do something petty, like, oh, do you know who this is? Like, oh yeah, like he was talking to me and whatever. And then weeks later, like the dude sees the phone and there's a message delivered from her. Oh, why are you talking to, like, that's how a lot of girls are. Like, you want to be with a hot girl, you got to learn how to put up with it, you know?
I feel like it's a double standard with the flirty personality because guys can, like, I've known plenty of guys. I mean, we work with some guys that have flirty personalities, but it's like, you can't really do anything about it. And
you can. A flirty personality.
No, I mean, like, with, like, observing, like, you can't tell them you have a flirty personality.
Why not?
Like, how are you supposed to bring that up?
Well, if a girl is trying to talk to me with a flirty personality, I'll hit them up and be like, yo, what do you want? Or like something like that. Like, I'm not just going to let it go on months, because that's kind of awkward. You know, like, where's it going?
Like what are we? You'll hit her with that?
No, not what are we. That's some fucking beta cuck shit. Like, I'll give you tips in the course. It's coming out soon. I'll give you more in-depth tips in the fucking course. But you know what I mean? It's just, you got to learn how to put up with a hot girl. For example, I'll give you a small scenario. If you're a guy and you have a hot girlfriend, some random dude goes through your girl's Instagram and likes a picture from 50 weeks ago, 40 weeks ago, please do not blow his phone up. Why'd you like her picture? Fuck. Like, bro, you look so tight and so insecure. And,
you
like,
look dumb.
And when your girl figures out about it, she's gonna be like, he's kind of lame. Like, that's kind of lame.
He should have more,
it's lame.
Like, confidence.
There's a difference between being overprotective and having no confidence and no ability to know that you're the man. You got it. Like, she's with you. You know what I'm saying?
You're with them for a reason.
Yeah.
But, like, it also goes, like, to an extent. Like,
trusting your partner.
Yeah, trusting it, but, like, don't, like, act like you're not doing anything if you are doing something. Like, say, like, yeah, you have flirty personality, but, like, whatever. But, like, if you're actually flirting with somebody, like, while you're with somebody, like, that's a whole different, like, story.
I almost punched a bitch because she was playing with my man's hair at the time. It was so bad. But that's a flirty personality. And he couldn't do anything in that. I mean, he could have, but, like, what are you supposed to do?
Was it a flirty personality, or was she flirting with him?
She was flirting with him.
Okay, so
But, like,
why are we calling it a flirty personality?
The guy
she was
could have
flirting
been
with
like,
him.
get off me, I have a girl. Like, sometimes they'll just take it.
Yeah, but she wants to say, oh, we're just friends. But if shit falls through, you know, those cracks start to get bigger, things start to not pan out so much. Oh, that flirty personality turns into fucking. That's what it turns into.
That.
So it's just like,
that's Luke for you.
Be wary. Be wary of the flirty personality.
Does flirty personality come with, like, also, like, what they wear as well?
I don't think so.
Like, if you have a flirty personality, wouldn't you, like, dress more like slutty, I guess?
No, not really. I see some girls that are fucking covered and they just, like, they're no, I'm not talking about you. Some girls that are, like, covered and they're like, they're out here. Like, you know, like, I've had experience with girls that have a flirty personality, and then I'll just make the first move, bold as shit, and I'll land it with them. Like, because it's true. Like, they're flirting. Like, it's not a flirty personality. It is what it is. They're flirting. They're trying to get at you. So it's like, be realistic. Like, can we end the flirty personality fucking lie and fallacy? It's not a thing. What's a perfect 10?
Okay.
Try not to describe me, of course, but what
yeah,
is
in your dreams.
What is a perfect 10?
All right. Yeah, you. No. Definitely to me, they have to be taller than me. Like, no, it's like it goes in with, like, kind of type or whatever, but not really. Mm-hmm. Like, personality, like, I'm very sarcastic. So, like, if you're kind of, like, very dry or, like, I'm, like, literally the type of person, like, to laugh at my own jokes. Like, I'll say something and I'll literally laugh.
Like, just...
Yeah. So, like, sarcastic, like, have a good sense of humor. Easy on the eye. Like, if you're good looking, like, well, it's definitely gonna attract me to you more. Like, people say, like, personality, like, weighs more than looks. Like, and to some extent, but, like,
it's
like, you have to be good looking. Like, it's, like, how much that's balancing out.
Yeah. Don't be so uptight. It ties to everything in life. Don't be so uptight in your relationships. Don't be so uptight with even just basic friendships. Like you need to live, like, a little bit loose. Like,
don't take everything too seriously.
Yeah, don't take everything to heart. Like recently, like, I've had some shit go down in my own life, and it's just like, okay, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, everything is gonna happen for a reason. People come in and out of your life, toxic, positive, somewhere in between, and, like, you find a way always. So it's like,
you learn and grow from it.
Yeah, you always learn and grow from shit experiences, good experiences. Keep learning. Keep fucking up. Keep learning. I guess that's the motto, right?
One of my family members always says, like, live life to the fullest, but, like, that's just, like live, like, don't live every day like it's your last. Like, be with it, like, be within reason and stuff like that, but, like, actually enjoy yourself. Like, go about things, like, okay, like, whatever, like, shit happens, but, like, we always have tomorrow.
Thank you guys so much for being on.
You.
I appreciate
Bye.
it. This was great. Hopefully, come back soon and let's do it again. Don't be a fucking punk. All right? That's the motto always. And we're out.